Yo, what's up everyone, Project Moto here. So now we're in the south of France. It's a little bit misty, but we have driven all the way down here to deliver a bike. So yeah, let's deliver the bike. Right mate, what are you doing down here? Should we get these bikes out of the van then?
That work, innit? Look at this.
You had your breakfast, you had your French stick?
I've had the French stick,
Yep.
I've had some coffee.
Had some coffee. It's a bit misty this morning,
That's all right.
but that'll burn off. So should we get these bikes out?
Let's do it.
We're going to get the bike out. Alan, whose bike it is. Obviously, you know this little fella. We've really got to start meeting some shorter people, ain't we?
You're taking the mickey. You're about an inch taller than me.
How was the journey?
Journey was
Long.
long.
But now you forgot about it.
I've forgotten about it, but the roads are fantastic, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you know what we like the most? Everyone
arriving
here was what we liked the most. Let's get this stuff out. No, we did like how clear the roads were, how fast everyone drives.
Yeah. 996 arrives home.
Yeah.
You've done this before, haven't you?
He's done it a couple of times. Look at that. Oh yeah, perfect. Looks like it was made to be here.
I do as well.
Yeah, you look like you was made to be here.
I was. Silent, isn't it?
Yeah, look how peaceful it is.
This is how I imagine Saint-Tropez.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't imagine it with a few bikini-clad women.
Yeah. If you look up there, the blue is coming through. So we can get our bikinis on. No, we're going to go out for a ride, didn't we? Oh, shall we get the other bike out in a minute? Yeah. That's it now.
It's here.
You know what you said about if they made a modern version of that. Just
Properly using those lines.
Yeah.
And there are companies, you know, the people that do the things like this, they make a modern version of a Jensen.
What's a Jensen?
Jensen is.
A bit like a Hillman Minx.
Yeah, oh, the Hillman Minx. Let's get the DesertX out.
You should give him a job in working on bikes.
Yeah, I know. If we could keep him awake, should we take the Multi-DesertX and Husqvarna or something? Yeah, I don't mind.
I'd say probably this, that and the Multi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Be my...
Go out on the Ducati Trio.
That works, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The Ducati Trio. When you're in France, you have to ride in flip-flops.
Yeah.
So Alan's going to ride the 996.
Yep, brilliant. What do you want to ride?
I'll go on. If you want to go on the Multi.
You take the Multi, then I'll take the DesertX, shall I? So yeah, you'll ride the 996 first.
Yes.
I'll ride the DesertX, Paul can ride the Multistrada. Look how good they all look. Yeah, well, the old neighbours will know you're here once everyone's warming up their bikes. Alright, so here we go. It's going to be our first ride in France. Right, so first I'm going to be riding the DesertX, Paul's going to be riding the V4s Multistrada, Alan's going to be riding his 996, which he hasn't ridden for a little while. To be honest, the DesertX is quite high for me. Looks mega nice here. Look, the weather's getting good. Hello doggies. And this, people, is where our French adventure starts. Look at the old cloud just up in the hills there. Dog just strolling across the road there. We're going to swap round on these bikes today, have a little ride of the 996. We have got to watch out for wild boar around here, and obviously falling off the edge. Maybe we'll end up going through the clouds here. Looks like it. I used to live in the south of France, and all the time I was like, oh, I'd love to go around these roads. Never rode a bike down here, so this is my first time riding around here. But look at this. Oh, it's awesome. Yep, look, now we're riding through the cloud. And the DesertX, to be fair, is such a good road bike as well. And this 950 engine with a 937 engine, for these little tiny blasts between corners, it's so good. Oh look, big lorry come in with a big drop the other side. Oh, this geezer's had a bit of a ride up here, isn't he? Look, he don't care. Quite misty in this valley. It's a bit misty here, but unbelievable like road there. Alan was saying he's gonna have a ride of this, see what he thinks. I think this bike's perfect for these roads. Maybe the V4 Multistrada would be too much for these smaller ones. God, a quick shifter. That's one thing I do like. Quick shifters. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's easy on this DesertX. Absolutely easy. You wouldn't want to go off the edge. I don't know how high up we are here, but it looks pretty high up. And you've got lorries down these roads. You have to just be a little bit, man. We are getting, look at this. Ah, it's beautiful. Man, these roads. I'm going to say this DesertX is perfect. If you live in Saint-Tropez, you need a DesertX. Look at this. It's crazy, man. I bet it's harder work on that 996. Look, some fella out walking. Where has he walked from? Ah, that's 996 sounds so good. Paul still there? Oh, thanks Alan, this is the best. God, I bet when you know these roads, I bet there's some people that fly down these. It's going to be a different ride if I ride the 996 back down this road. I think I could just ride the DesertX. It's literally so good. It's so comfy and smooth. I love it. The 996 still goes. Yeah, Paul, he must be loving it. Man, usually riding these two strokes. This stuff is easy. It's going to come back going, I need a Multistrada. I don't know where we are, but I love it down here. These are better roads to do the videos on. I'm going to have to say to my Hyside, you need to send me down here every time we've got a new bike. So that's the first bike we've ridden today. I'm glad Alan said he's coming out with us for the rides, because it's just easier not having to worry about where you're going and stuff and looking, and I ain't got a sat nav anyway. They're good, nice, wasn't it? How was that? So the DesertX, he's a bit jumpy between first and second gear on the quick shifter. I'm guessing as well that's the sprocket and stuff. After that, it's fine. It's just that first and second gear really.
Do you like the road?
This, you need to ride this up that road. It's so easy.
This is a fucking nightmare.
See that first, second gear? It's just a little bit of a jump. Other than that, then after that, look, it's nothing. It's smooth as anything. Old boy on his bike. This is our first day out in France, so we're just having a nice little ride about, try and get a feel a bit for the area, have a look around. Tomorrow and the next day and stuff, we'll do a bit more riding on each bike and seeing what they're like, go to some different places. Yeah, Already, what an awesome first day. Love it. Yes, that's what we like to see. Vineyards, mountains, sunshine. This is Saint-Tropez in October. The trio of Ducatis. I say we have also got the Husqvarna 701 to ride as well. I want to show as much as this as I can, so maybe we're going to do these on this ride, day one. Maybe we'll do a couple of parts of videos of this. It's gorgeous around here. Look at this. I don't know what I'm going to say. Everyone who watches, you know how much I love the Multistrada V4s. If I had a Pikes Peak here, well, that would be crazy. But I don't know if this DesertX for these kind of roads is going to be the best bike out of these three. I'm pretty sure it is. We'll see. I love it when you get a sign like that for the next 3 kilometres. Not 3 bends, 3 kilometres, twisty. Yeah, so how did you think? Hard work on that? Harder?
I feel like it's a reward getting off.
Yeah. What about that?
Well, I put that in sport when we first started, which was...
It's a mistake.
Yeah, because I always do. And then we got on that twisty bit and I thought, it's too firm, it's really...
Touring
it's edgy,
one
it's
for
edgy, yeah. I changed gear next to some bloke in a camper van and I was probably in 5th gear, as hard as I could. And you know it pops and bangs. Well, it must have gone off like a shotgun next to it.
Probably some old deer in the loo in the camper van.
Bit when we come down that fast bit and you went, that sounded really nice.
Sounds the bollocks.
And the DesertX, when you got to there, I probably got up to, it went up to about 108, but I was feeling that's probably where it wants to be.
You saw the filth go by in the other
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
I was riding along trying to look at the scenery, but not go over the edge of the scenery.
This
Yeah.
is it.
Following it, you look really smooth.
Yeah.
You
Didn't feel it.
No.
I was literally riding along and I was talking, I was going, I know that Alan is working every bit of bend and braking.
And clutching it on a lot of those.
Yeah, yeah, look at that. Amazing. Right, so I'm back on the DesertX still. Let's do this. Perfect, man. We're going to go up here, we're going to get a coffee, then we're going to have a little swap around. I think I'm going to ride the 996. Alan feels a bit bad for me, like as if I've got to have to ride the 996, but I'm quite happy to ride it round here. Obviously it's just easier on things like these modern bikes, this DesertX, that Multistrada V4. Yeah, I don't know, I feel the DesertX is going to be probably for these kind of roads the best bit. It's only when you get on the faster bit that obviously it's a bit different. Ah, it looks good, look at this, so cool. Look at this place. Awesome. Yeah, these are cracking roads. Right, so we've been up, we've been down. Now we're on a bit faster road. I don't know where we've been today, but it's been amazing. I've got to come down here again one day. I'll have to tempt him with new bikes. Oh, we'll bring these bikes down here for you to ride. So when Alan gets off of that and gets onto this, he's going to be just riding faster. I hope I can keep up on that bike, because he's going to jump off of that, jump on this and think, God, this is easy. And the difference is you put so much less effort into a bike like this than a more classic bike that, yeah, I'll probably need a sleep after riding that 996 around these roads. So maybe really I've got favourite bikes for different places. At the minute, the DesertX is the bike. Alright, so nice little French village. I think this is where we may be stopping for a cup of coffee. Look at this. This is France. 996 sounds awesome. Oh, we're going here. Is this where we're stopping? I am on tiptoes, pushing the DesertX back. Yeah.
Stopping in a little hilltop villages.
Yeah.
Been rude not to, isn't it?
Yeah. Hello, doggies.
I don't know how hungry you are. I mean,
He's always hungry. Ask Paul when he's hungry. If you're going to be riding the DesertX on the way back, remember that I'm riding the 996.
yeah.
Because obviously you will sit on it and just think, oh, we're just riding the same speed as the 996, but you'll be riding twice as fast as you'll be riding on the 996.
I felt like we were going fast, and I felt like I was working hard.
Yeah,
It's lovely having it out here, though.
It was I'll say it was a breeze on the DesertX. What are the actual roads there like?
One of them is considered more dangerous than the other.
Right.
Both of them have sheer drops on either side.
A lot of these roads are dangerous and sheer drops. He's going to love the next bit. Pizza, you love pizza, don't you? He's going to love this next bit.
Do you think you'd ever move back out?
Oh yeah. After today, I may not go back.
I was thinking France is my go-to place.
But it's not
Beautiful.
About 2 months later in August, they had one here.
Oh God.
Yes.
Merci.
So
This is lunch. Bon appetit.
what was he saying about Richard when he ordered that?
Yeah, something about pizza. This is.
Don't tell Richard about the pizza.
Tell Richard I've had pizza, work me harder, did you say? Right, yeah, so I'm going to ride the 996 back. Anna's going to ride the DesertX. Paul's being safe, comfy on the
armchair.
Look how nice that looks out there. Yeah, the flower pots are a little bit bigger here, that's amazing. That flower pot is actually, that's on Alan's windowsill. So now the 996 is going to Saint-Tropez. Let's do this. Oh, this feels so different. God, a clutch. The clutch is so much different already. Let me just manoeuvre my helmet. Man, it feels so different. Right. But let's do this, the 996 to Saint-Tropez. Washed up today.
Get to the bottom of it.
Who's come in and put a cup in there?
Don't know.
I haven't had a drink.
We need to get to the
Who
bottom.
is the cup? Who is the culprit?
I don't know, let's get to the bottom of it, right?
This has to stop.
This has to stop right now.
I don't know how many times I've been out here.
No, you've got enough milk.
Well, that's the last time I'm buying it, lads. I'm not buying it anymore. No one else buys it.
I'm not allowed in Morrison's, am I?
No.
You know?
Not after the incident.
Hey, what's the incident?
The incident? What was the incident? The security guard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I want this is discrimination against bikers as well.
I knew it. Go on.
Take that.
Right, go on.
The incident, what happened, was a discrimination against me as a biker. That's what happened. I walked in, I thought, get me lottery, so I've gone standing, I've walked in all my gear, I've got my crash helmet on, I've walked in, there's a queue, so I'm standing there and I look around, I see a security guard, still just looking at me. A couple minutes later, he come over, he's like, he said something, and I said, sorry mate, he went, you heard? What? So I took my crash helmet off with me,
mate. Go again, mate.
earplugs in. I said, no I didn't, that's why I said, what'd you say mate? He said, I said, take your crash helmet off. I said, alright, but I didn't hear you. I said, alright mate, I said, funny enough, you've been telling me to put a mask on for 2 years, now you're telling me to take my crash helmet off. He went, you can shop somewhere else if you want. I said, what? He went, if you're arguing with me, you can shop somewhere else. I said, I wasn't arguing with you.
He couldn't hear you.
Yeah. Then the woman in the queue, she went,
Jesus Christ, what an attack.
I got attacked. And the geezer was just standing there looking at me. So I was attacked.
So basically, sorry, the moral story is Liam, he won't go into Morrison's anymore. I said,
Any Morrison's or just that one down
Just
there?
that one.
well, just mainly that one.
Have you ever had that in there, Paul?
Did you hear that, Mike?
What?
He said when he goes in there, how you doing? Alright, he says, yeah, not bad. He said, you ain't with that geezer again, are you?
Watch out.
We're all in here.
Oh wow. What's that then? Who's this at?
Oh, lovely. Alright, I've got to go, Paul.
Nick's got a nice omelette there. I I did ask her to make some Mexican food. Bring that in for us, not for anyone else. I'm going to ask her now for Mexican food.
Do you like nachos? It's just crisp with cheese, melted cheese on them.
And?
Nachos are ridiculous food.
Oh.
I'd have something like chili.
How's that on it, Nick?
Oh, it's alright. No, it's nice.
Look at Nick go, look. It's like
Fucking hell, what, someone going to steal that or something?
Those two. We want to put, like a personal request.
I don't know about
Personal?
For
How personal?
chili or nachos or something.
You want to make me do more work at home to bring it in? I see how it is. Chili con carne.
that. Yeah, but I don't like them beanie things.
I freaking love kidney beans and butter beans and cannellini beans and taco beans. I love all the beans. But I tell you one bean I don't like.
That's the only bean. What can I have now then?
Cannellini bean?
I'll have bean, a single.